support. So this is with Dennis, the first session, 12:06 p.m. on Friday the 9th with Archangel Michael for 10 minutes. So there's a legion of angels that descend now, and they're creating a vortex of light around you, and they're blue flame angels, and they are here to support your soul, your spirit, your mission, and the truth that comes through you. So what Michael is saying today to you is that the living truth that comes through you is a part of your mission, and that living truth is a reality. It is supported by this, from this day forward, by this legion of angels, and you can look up on YouTube or wherever, how much a legion is, but it's considerable. And this legion is here to support the speaking of truth, the anchoring of truth, the revelation of truth, the dissemination of truth. So obviously at this booth, we're here to speak the truth and to witness to the truth and to disseminate the truth. Yet your blessing is for more than just this time. It's for your life. It's for your mission. And every mission is sacred. Your mission is sacred. The space that you inhabit, anywhere you travel, you make sacred by your consciousness. Your home, obviously, is a home of light, and the angels feel welcome there. The angels feel supported by what is done there, the light invoked, the meditations, the resonance, the frequency. So what Michael is also doing is raising your frequency by 1/10 of 100%, which is still phenomenal. And in this extension of a part of his frequency to your heart, it's also an investment of light in the earth, in San Diego County, in Southern California, in all of California. And this investment of light is to goad souls toward the gold of their inner God self. To goad them, G-O-A-D, to the gold of their inner God self. So you have G-O-D in all of those words, right?
Yeah.
So the goad has the A for alpha, gold has the L for light, and then God, of course, is G-O-D, geometry of divinity. So through this investment of light into your spirit, into your heart, and from there, from the heart to the other chakras, there is also the protection of you. I see now a blue vortex of light around you. It's like a spherical shield to support and protect you, to protect your health, protect your relationships, protect your vehicle, your work, everything. So in the past, we've invoked a tube of light. Well, this is a sphere, and it's imperviously blue. I mean, it's like lapis, but 10 times brighter than this in terms of its intensity. I mean, this is beautiful. It looks like that, but more intense and more light coming from it. And you can visualize this blue sphere of protection. You can visualize it around any cell, any organ, any system. And when you do healing work at the Temple of Clarity, you can add, in the past we've used, Mother Mary, the Emerald Ray, more of that. And of course, violet transmutes karma. Yet increase the blue, because the blue is within the green, of course. But the blue will protect the alchemy so that the healing lasts. Because many times people get temporarily like a booster of healing. Let's say people use other techniques where they may, release a blockage, but then people go back to the same habit patterns. Well, this blue energy will seal them in the faith of the will of God to make permanent changes in their life that will help restore them to their true divine wholeness and the perfection of that wholeness that is sustained and maintained. So the goal for healing moving forward is healing body, soul, and mind, psyche, physicality. The psyche is kind of a combination of the emotions and the mental. The psyche is the soul, but when you think of psychological problems, we think of more in the mind, but it's also partly related to their emotions, because people get all disjointed in their emotions, and then that impacts their thinking, and the thinking impacts the emotion. So this blue energy will like restore the wholeness of the experience of healing, and then there will be a continuous ministration to their soul of the blue flame elements of the first ray to seal them in this faith, in this energy of protection, which is really essential right now. So I see 33 souls who are destined to contact you and the Temple of Clarity with services, with, some of them have already contacted you online, but they haven't come physically. Some people listen, but they don't even necessarily communicate that they're watching or listening. So when they communicate or when they come, there'll be 33 that you will be able to help activate within them a little engram of fire that will spur them on to greater God glory, greater commitment maybe to God, to their own spiritual path, to their disciplines. And I see that will be a pivotal point for many of these people to make greater progress in their life and to eventually ascend. Now, whether they ascend in this life or a future life, that's up to them and God, but you'll be like a little divine spur, not in a negative way, but in a positive way, to kind of gently yet very directedly impel them, to make greater progress. You do it so gently. There's no force. There's no negativity. There's no coercion. That's not your way. That's not the Ascended Master way. Yet there has to be a little spur in the side sometimes. And what you can do is you can visualize this blue light going into them to give them that little spur, and then God will do the rest. You just see it, you visualize it, you remember it, you remember the words for this, and you just see them almost like needle-like rays going in and stimulating them and getting them, to feel more energy, to feel more fire. So that's what I see for starters. Do you have any questions?
Archangel Michael, I use your sword during every healing ceremony. Can you re-energize my sword?
Yeah, okay, well, as you were speaking, there's a huge angel that deals with swords, that's specifically tasked to, sharpen, so to speak, and to protect the energy of the sword itself, And so the name of this angel is, he likes to be called Invincible. That's what he likes to be called. That's the name that Michael refers to him. Invincible, go and, sharpen that guy's sword. Or Invincible, go and, give that person a sword. They deserve a sword now because they've been, so you can call to him as Invincible. And the sword is, there's Excalibur, but the swords that he sharpens and activates or reactivates all have the energy of invincibility, which is powerful. So I've never heard this. This is pretty cool. You could share this teaching, and especially during a broadcast. It would be great because this is the first I've heard it, and I'd like people to hear about it. It's because this is more than just for you. So this angel named Invincible will make the work that people do with the sword invincible. So it cannot be countermanded, it can't be destroyed, it can't be opposed, for very long because it's invincible. So that is a gift right there. I think the whole session is worth that. Okay, so we're at 10 minutes. Okay?